Hey guys, so a little bit of a different setup. Today we are going to be booking loads together again and we'll see what we can catch today. Now I'm not yet sure whether this is going to be a compilation of several days, several booking days, or whether it's going to be just one for today. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I think these videos do tend to help a lot of people. I think that listening to broker conversations and learning different tactics is really helpful. So probably I'll be making more of these videos while still maintaining my schedule of market updates and everything. So yeah, let's see what happens. About your Riddle, Oregon to Flagstaff, Arizona?
Yep, do you guys have 6-foot tarp?
He does, yeah.
Alright, perfect. Alright, pick up today anytime between, anytime between now and 10 p.m. and then it delivers into Winslow, Arizona. On day 8 a.m. to 3, truckload of exterior trim weighing 42,000 pounds, and this is between 3,100.
I'm sorry, it delivers to Winslow, Arizona on Monday 8 to 3?
Yep.
Got it. And what is the commodity again?
It's exterior trim.
Exterior trim, got it. Got it. Let me see. Winslow. Where's that? Winslow, Arizona. Got it. We would need 38 on this to make it work.
Gotcha. Alrighty, thanks.
Thank you. The reason 38 is because we have to still deadhead quite a bit. How much do we have to deadhead? We have to deadhead 500, almost 500 miles from Winslow to, from Winslow to California, to a place where there actually are loads. So no thank you on the 31.
California.
Montague, California. Yep, still available.
Hey, I've got Glendale, Oregon to Manteca, California for today.
Glendale, Oregon. Give me 1 second. My system is like very, very slow. 1 moment,
Mine
please.
is driving me nuts today, so you're
I know, technology. You gotta love it and you gotta hate it. Man, okay, got it. Montague, Glendale. Those are pretty short miles. What do you have?
So it's picking up today at 2:30, deliver on Monday. Let's see here. We got 1,500 on the rate.
How much?
1,500?
Yeah, I can't over the weekend. My minimum is 3,000.
For over the weekend? Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Thank you,
Thank
though.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That would have been close to $3 per mile. It's 531 miles with deadhead, but no, because it's the weekend. So no. I cannot hear, I didn't hear anything you said. Can you repeat that, please, a little louder?
Yes, sure, no problem. I'm saying that you have a flatbed in Monterey, California.
Yes.
Is it empty right now?
Yes, he's empty right now. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from real trip logistics, and I have a load for you. So, would you like to take it? I can tell you the option if it is your. I can tell you message on it.
I'm sorry, once again, what is the name of your brokerage?
No, I'm not from brokerage. We are a dispatch company.
So why are you calling me?
I have a load option for you.
I don't need your load option. Don't call me anymore. Remove me from your list. Drives me nuts. I'm sorry. I should not be reacting like this, but drives me nuts.
On Flatbed that's coming out of California.
Yep, still available.
Awesome. I am looking. I have a haul that is in need of a flatbed with parts that picks up in Simi Valley, California, going to Phoenix, Arizona. Can I interest you in that lane at all, sorry?
Simi Valley to Phoenix. It's a little bit short
Yeah.
for us. What is the rate? I'm just gonna get that out of the way.
Yeah, let me see. It's actually something that I'm working on actively for my customers, so there's no target as of yet. I really just need somebody with the equipment, and then whatever you're looking for, I can see what I can do for you and try and make that work.
Yeah, so I'm looking, first of all, Phoenix is a dead area, and honestly, on the weekends I do 3,000, no less.
3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
hmm
Do you know, he can pick up today, right? Is he already empty?
He's empty in Castaic, ready to go. He has a 53-foot step deck, but he does not have load levelers, just to let you know.
Yeah,
hmm
no love lovers. You don't have ramp, but you do have tarps, right? You said
Yep, he has 8-foot tarps.
perfect. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over to the customer. I know it's quite steep, but there's obviously not much in the area. But I'm gonna bring that over. I'll keep you posted if and you can haul up to like 46,000 on the way, right?
Yep, we can do 48.
Perfect. And first come first serve delivery Monday, anywhere 9 to 3 is also good.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. If I get anything approved, I'll be sure to give you a call back. Nothing
Sounds
lower than 3 though, right? Not
nothing
even like
lower.
3.9.
Yeah, that's my absolute bare
Okay.
minimum.
I gotcha. Okay, thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I love when they're so nice. I love it when they're so nice. The brokers, it's always a breath of fresh air. So I'm calculating it again with deadhead back to Ontario, California, which is where there would be at least more to choose from. It's actually 453 miles or so just with deadhead to Simi Valley to Phoenix. But with that deadhead back to Ontario, it's 790 miles. But nevertheless, $3,000 is my minimum.
Good morning. I'm looking at a flatbed deal available in California.
Yep, Castaic. It's a step deck though.
Oh, that's fine. I've just got a one-on-one running down to Phoenix out of LA. Are you interested?
Possibly. I get a lot of these calls, but because it's the weekend, my minimum rate is $3,000. So yeah, that's been a challenge.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
It's probably going to be the Springfield, Oregon, going to San Diego, California for a flatbed, correct?
Yep.
Yep, it's going to be that lane. Fixed up today between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. Delivery would be on Monday, first come, first serve, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. What type of equipment are you in?
We have a 53-foot flatbed.
Okay. You will need tarps on that. It's going to be plywood you're hauling, and got a rate of 2,800.
Got it. And what size tarps would you need?
What's the size tarp standard on these Springfield, Ohio, or Oregon?
With
6 to 8 foot tarps is what we need on those.
6 to 8 foot. We have 6-foot tarps. Question for you. Can you do 3,000?
Not quite. I'm all in at 27.89, so I'm already kind of losing money at 28. I mean, I can mitigate my losses and meet you at 29, but I'd have to ask for approval on it.
Got it. Yeah, unfortunately, 3,000 would be our minimum, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Gotta stick to your guns. Otherwise, you'll end up they'll have a leash around you and you're gonna be, on a leash. So you have to stick to your guns, guys. So remember how I said that you have to be patient and you have to learn to live on that edge kind of, and wow, my camera is there. I'm looking there. You have to live on that edge kind of, and you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's where I'm at right now because it is Friday. I have 2 empty trucks in pretty bad areas. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to stick to my guns of $3,000 for the weekend, but it's definitely not comfortable. It is something that inside I feel like my world is getting smaller. So that is normal because we know the risk. The risk is, especially for flatbeds and Stepdecks, you lose Friday, you lose the whole weekend. But nevertheless, I am sticking to my guns, regardless of the fact that it makes me really uncomfortable right now. Does that make sense? So what does waiting do? It's now 10:26 a.m. that guy that I asked for $3,000 on a load, where he said that he's losing money and he was offering at 2,900, I believe. He just emailed me saying that he's going to ask his boss for 3,000. So this is what waiting does. Now, does that mean that this load is mine? No, not necessarily. A lot of things can change, but considering the situation, considering that my guy is, I mean, he is near Oregon right now, and Oregon doesn't have a lot of capacity, waiting there can really, really help. And in general, waiting and patience is really, really important. So, yeah, just waiting can turn the situation around. Again, I'll let you know if this load ends up being ours. And just like that, I got that load booked, and now TQL is calling me. So yeah, I just need to fill out the dispatch information, driver information. Let me see. I'll do it while we're on the phone here. So I keep forgetting the trailer number because it's a rented trailer. 53-foot flatbed, email address. Oops, I put the wrong truck number. There we go. That's it. So yeah, I booked that load just to give you an idea. Miles are 1,049 miles. So not quite $3 per mile, but let's see, 3,000, 1049, $2.86 per mile. So yeah, that's why I keep saying you have to be patient and be comfortable in that uncomfortable situation where you feel like you are about to lose the day, you are about to lose everything. Just patience. Yes, sometimes it causes me to lose a day, and especially on Fridays with flatbeds, it's scary. I told you guys I had a moment there where I was really, really nervous at 10 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 10:34, but it does pay off more often than not. So yeah. All right, a quick update for you guys on those miles for that $3,000 load, because I got the rate confirmation, and of course, as usual, I made a mistake. Which is the story of my life. Unfortunately, sometimes, when I'm in this kind of situation where it's stressful, I do tend to make mistakes. So I forgot that he said that this picks up actually in Springfield, Oregon, and goes way down south. So the total miles ended up being 1,193 because the deadhead is 218 miles, not 160 something miles. So what is the rate per mile here? Well, let's see, 3,000 divided by 1,193. This is with deadhead, $2.51 per mile. Loaded miles ended up being $3.08 per mile. So the deadhead is pretty, it's kind of stealing a little bit there. But yeah, not as great as I was hoping, but that is my mistake. That is my error, which unfortunately happens. Again, I'm not superhuman. I do tend to make mistakes here and there. So yeah, but still, I'm pretty happy with that load because it still is way over our cost per mile, and we get the gross of $1,000 a day, and it goes to an area that I probably will be able to get him out of, which is good. We won't have to be deadheading anywhere on Monday. Now, for my other Stepdeck, I already booked a load there as well. It was a pretty crap load. It was a really crap load, actually. It pays, I'll tell you right now how much it pays, but it goes to Texas. So it delivers on Sunday morning. It is $2,600, but Sunday morning, which means that Friday, Saturday, that is $1,300 a day, even though Sunday is up in the air of whether I'll be able to book anything. $3,000 for the weekend is usually because I try to get $1,000 per day, right? Here it's $1,300 per day. Sunday, I'm going to start looking tomorrow what is coming out on Sunday. Maybe I'll get lucky, but the rate per mile is definitely nowhere near the other load. It is at 1,211 miles. It's $2.15 per mile, which is pretty crappy. But the reason I am not going crazy here is because of an error we made when taking our Stepdeck. So let me tell you about the error, because this is a learning curve for me and a learning situation for you guys. When we took our Stepdeck, it's a 53-foot Stepdeck Hyundai, however you pronounce it. It does not have ramps. It does not have load levelers. So I am forced to take, for the most part, I mean 99% of the loads out there for Stepdecks require ramps. And if you're taking a flatbed load that goes on a Stepdeck as well, most of the time they require load levelers. So we are in a situation where we put ourselves in a tiny miniature box. So we are going to be returning that trailer, unfortunately, because actually, I was talking to my business partner and he said that there's no way to even add ramps to that particular flatbed. It doesn't have the parts needed and there's nowhere to attach them. I don't know if this is the case. I tried to look it up, whether this is even a possibility that a Stepdeck doesn't have anywhere to attach ramps to. You guys let me know, but this is the situation. Now, usually with that Stepdeck, regardless of the fact that we put ourselves in a really, really small box, we do usually end up making, like, on average with Deadhead, it's around $2.47 per mile, which is good, considering that he's coming out of California, out of Long Beach, California, to be exact. It's not a great area, and going to Texas, usually you're gonna grab $1.70. So $2.15 per mile is not something I am going to scream about, for sure, considering our situation. But still, just to be completely transparent with you guys, $2.15 per mile for a flatbed or Stepdeck is a crap rate. It's a horrific rate. Okay, I want to make that clear. So yeah, we have to return that Stepdeck, which is causing us more issues than we need, especially in such a market, and putting us in a corner where most of the loads do not, go on our equipment type. Yeah, we need to get rid of it. So be careful when purchasing your equipment. Make sure that you know what you're purchasing. For us, it's our first Stepdeck. We had no idea what the heck we were doing. So there is the mistake that's thankfully is not costing us at the moment, but it's definitely not giving us the opportunity to make as much money as we thought we would.